Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube. You're probably wondering what this is just by looking at the video. This is my 2015 Nissan GTR. Let me try to step away from the noise. I bought this thing from Copart. And I bought it as a project thinking, damn, I got a pretty good deal because on pictures from Copart, it had a bumper on there, all the lights were in, of course that was there. So I'm like, maybe it needs a little bit of body work. It said run and drive, so I'm like, okay, it can't be that bad. Till we got it, took the bumper off. I saw this in the picture, so that I wasn't worried about. I can buy a new exhaust. The front end, where I just showed you guys, first and foremost, let me say, if you're gonna buy any car from any auction, especially Copart, go ahead and go see that car first, or send somebody if you're not in that state to go look at it for you thoroughly, because they pull some shady shit. Like when I searched up the VIN number, the exhaust was literally torn out. They bolted that shit back in. They put the bumper back on, as I said, because when the accident happened, from the pictures I've seen, the bumper fell off. The wheel was like fucked up. This front end right here, as you can see, this is an original GTR frame rail. I had to buy another one. Why? Because Copart did that bullshit right there. This is like a 350 or 370Z frame rail. They welded it on there, put self-tapping screws to the other side. The whole radiator support is cracked, which they hid in the photos. This hood is not even for the car. They literally bought a hood. So I'm not saying they probably spent like $3,500 to $4,000 to make it look a little better on photos. When I got it, you wouldn't think there was any much work needed for the car because it looked good when I got it. And when the body shop, there's my body man right there, that's Chip, he started to pull it apart, and he called me up. He's like, look, go get a lawyer and get your money back. I'm like, I can't do that. It's as is. So just work with me, please. Tell me what everything's gonna cost and let's get it going. As you can see, self-tapping screw there. He's pulling the frame out, and then what he's gonna go ahead and do is pull this off, because I bought a whole nother piece over there. He had to do some custom work on my strut tower assembly here to get that to go back up there, because the original one, as you see, was cracked, completely broke. So I literally just bought like half another GTR, and if I step outside, I'll show you guys what I got here. When I bought the GTR, a day later, I went on Facebook and joined some GTR groups, and I found a very good kid who I now classify as a friend that crashed his GTR and decided to sell it to me, or sell me all the parts I needed, and I ended up buying half of his car. He literally cut it in half, drove it to Florida all the way from Chicago. And so I'm using this rear end, not cut my car. But I'm gonna be taking off a lot of these stuff, like all this bolts off, and it'll be going towards my build. A friend was lucky enough to give me a lot of bolt-ons, like $8,000 worth of bolt-ons for free. Upgraded first gear for my transmission, AMS, intercooler, intakes, like a shit ton of stuff. Now to go inside, inside's pretty much intact for the most part. I took the headliner down myself. I'm gonna do the Starlight headliner. The headliner's at my house. Earbags were also blown. I'm replacing those. I already got them. The seat earbags were blown as well. I took those out. Nothing was wrong here. I literally just ripped that off myself, so I can see if Copart actually replaced the whole dash. It's a bit noisy, guys. Sorry about that. I took this whole thing off, as I said, so I could see if Copart replaced my dash, because in photos, this dash airbag had popped. So when I took this out, I saw that the airbag was actually in there. So it looks like what they did, as I said, they spent a couple thousand getting it where it's at, and then resold it right away. But it does run and drive. I drove it off the truck myself when it got here to Florida. The car came from LA, and yeah, I'm working with it. I'm pretty deep in it right now, honestly. Like, I spend a little bit too much money on the stuff that I'm doing, and I'm doing upgrades, so that's kind of why it costed me a little bit more than it should have. But I'm not mad. These wheels will be going in the trash. I don't want them at all. I have my own wheel company as well. A lot has changed since I last uploaded a video. I started my own forged wheel company. I also do carbon fiber parts, so I forge carbon fiber. I do forged wheels. So if you guys want anything for any car out there, please go ahead and send me a message on Instagram at BMW Life Chris, or you can find me on Facebook at Chris Cook. But yeah, so this will be getting the Nismo side skirts, carbon fiber side skirts. I'm almost finished making them. I'll be done making them in about a week. Everything, as I said, in here is intact. The front mirror is cracked, but here in Florida, you get 2 front windshields free every year with your insurance. That's, I think, full coverage, but yeah. I have a 2017 rear bumper coming in as well. I already have the 2017 front bumper for the front, new headlights, new everything pretty much. With my wheels that I designed myself are gonna look something like TE37s, but not exactly. I redesigned it to be my own look. I drew it from scratch. So this car has been sitting here for about 2 months. I've had it for about 3.5 months, but I had to move it from shop to shop. One shop ended up taking my money, didn't do what they were supposed to do, which was pulling the frame. And even if they did, then they would have got into that bullshit and saw that what was wrong. So, took some pretty big L's, but I'm pretty happy to see what's gonna go on for it. I plan on making it fast as shit. So yeah, pretty sure there's a lot more that I gotta cover, but making this video right now is just like a little too much for me. Let me go on the driver's side. Here's the airbags that blew. These were in the, whatever you call that up there, the shoulder airbags. Those are garbage, of course. The seats already got done. The seat airbags blew, and I had an upholstery guy redo all my seats. Here's the front driver brake. So yeah, seat has airbags, and all should be well. Stay tuned for the next video. I will be uploading a lot more now because I plan on making this car my shop car for my wheel company. So sooner or later, once everything gets finished and I repaint it, I'm gonna have a big CPE here. That's a banner. My company's name is CPE, for Cook's Performance Engineering. And yeah, so, and I still got my 7 Series. That was my last video. It's right out there. There she is. Let's take a walk out there. A lot has changed on this thing as well. I did wheels. I'm taking off those side skirts. They don't even make sense. And I lowered it a lot. That's not even like all the way lowered. Once I put it in sport mode, it goes on some more. Oh My, that's my friend's brand if you want to check him out on Instagram. I'm also wearing Oh My shirt right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. So yeah, stay tuned guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I know I don't edit my videos, but I'm gonna start doing that probably the next video after this. I work for myself now, so I have the time to sit at home, get some things done, get back into the whole internet thing. So yep, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next video.